Entering main menu screen, road to the CFP is selected. Entering DOS Hub screen home, you have 2 options. You have 3 options. Play game 8 is selected. Matchmaking 100. Alabama Crimson Tide. Searching for opponent, estimated wait time 10 seconds. Notification, YZ_TAVAN has joined the lobby.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Entering play call screen.
Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Categories. Formation. There are 6 categories. There are 2 subcategories. Option set to overachieve 24 plays. You have 7 options. For to overachieve, there are 2 categories. You have cover 3 sky. Give cushion.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Here's the pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Coaching. There are 2 categories. You have 15
Plenty of
options.
distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Option is set to 1 is selected. Spread.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going up top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A strike downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in 2.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense. They get a sack at the 47. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt is in the air. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Cover to invert.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. He's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter.
Entering play clock. Pistol. Same. Tight Y off flip. 8. Inside zone split.
So first down here as they go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Ball, speed option, formations, goal up, gun, punch trail.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Simpson. Quick strike complete. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal.
Single back.
They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
Entering play call formation. Over G there from nickel. Over. There are 6 categories. We have 36 options. Cover 3. Tempadu. 3. Double mud. Nickel overload free.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
Spread.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Buying some time. The throw. Got his man on the right. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Entering play.
They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
What a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Buys a little time. He's going to fire to the left. Touchdown, Texas!
I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They do it second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Empty NW, punch trail. Empty NW, punch trail. Empty trace tag. Cold flat Salem.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away to find some room. He's got it down the right side. Open spaces. Past the 20. Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Alabama!
And the offense defense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7.
Cover 2 man. Cover 1 Robert Press.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Manning. He'll try to do it himself.
Not take that door first. Yeah,
well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down in the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again, deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Formation 3-3. Nick time. Rush. There are 2 categories. You have 18
I guess
options.
they believe the entire field is
selected.
4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Punch trail. Empty trace tack. Curl shot slot option.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Good job on this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And it's 3rd down. They're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. The official says no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the minute.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
Entering play call, you have 7 options, 5, 4, return lift.
And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he's just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? To the air, it's Simpson.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Here's a heat. And he feels the heat coming in and burns it up. Another sack. Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. He'll signal for a fair catch after that weak punt. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns. With unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when the guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play doesn't feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Short cross. Short cross.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a way to set him
Come
up.
on, man.
Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Texas. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Suggestions.
What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the
Entering
house.
play call. You have 7 options. 5, 4, return left to select. Return left.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Inside zones click.
This drive will open from the 15. They'll try the right side. Oh, better look out. There he goes. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the
Entering play
accelerator.
call.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's
What
on.
is it?
Gun. F twins. Empty bunch bus. Bunch trail. Empty NWR swing.
Second down coming up.
Slug go.
To the air, it's Simpson. That's caught. It's Miller. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Cuevas. He
Entering
gets
play
those
call.
chains
Empty
moving, gets it out to
bunch
the
quads. There are 21
42-yard line.
categories. You have 6 options. Empty and verticals is selected. Entering play call. F twin. Split twins off. HD. Empty NFK screen wheel.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Goes.
He might want another play. Gets the back moving.
Zig. Slug go.
Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Cover 2 men.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the
Entering play
quarterback,
call.
and they get him at the
There are
32.
2 categories. You have
The
18
defense coming
options.
up
Cover
big
3
there.
is
The
press
sack is
selected.
great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and you're going to get to the...
Wide open on the right.
Good guy.
Turning on the Jets.
Good
Touchdown,
guy.
Longhorn. Made the grab and took it
Entering
on
play
in for the
call.
score.
Suggestions. There are 6
How about
categories.
a nice job catching catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker, turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Pistol, wing, jet pass, Ponty cross.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down. They're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle.
Inside zone split.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll pull it down. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field.
Looking deep. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Bama! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
Entering play call, you have 5 options. Onside kick.
They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Over. DD Blitz text free. Tempadu. Code mug. Cover 6 Willie. Cover 3 Sky.
Here comes the Texas offense. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Oh, yeah. I got the work man, very much though.
Late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point splits the uprights and the lead balloons to 15. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. That's caught. It's Horton. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Got room to work. Turning it on. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about this defense, man?
Play call. Entering. Exit to main menu. Entering. Quit. Yes, exit to menu.
Might not be paid.
Entering. Pending game results. Pop up. Your previous game is still being processed by VIA servers. Your estimate. Matchmaking 100. Alabama. Akron's. Alabama Crimson. Georgia Southern Eagles. Boise State Broncos. James Madison Dukes. Western Michigan Broncos. Memphis Tigers. Pittsburgh Panthers. Kansas State Wildcats. San Diego State. Alabama Crimson Tide. Kansas Jayhawks. Army Black Knights. Marshall Thundering Herd. Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. South Alabama Jaguars. Ohio Bobcats, Syracuse Orange. Iowa State Cyclones. Wisconsin Badgers. Jacksonville State, Cougars. Utah Roadrunners. Ukin Huskies. Nevada Wolfpack. Illinois Fighting Illini. Oklahoma State Cowboy, Louisville Cardinals, Ohio State Buckeyes. Husk Trojans. Miami University, Tulsa Golden Heart, Houston Cougars. Bowling Green, Miami University, Central Michigan, Arizona Wildcat, North Texas, Pittsburgh Cat, Georgia Southern, Clemson Tigers. Arizona Wild, Northern Louisiana Ragin, Cajuns. Delaware Bluehead, East Carolina, Duke Cougars. Louisiana, Old Dominion, Arizona Wild, Arkansas, Air Force Cal, South Alabama Jaguars. Akron 6, Cougars. San Diego State, UCF Knight, Arkansas State, Texas Tech Red Raiders. Liberty Flames, Ole Miss Rebels. Auburn Tigers.
I might as well try.
Searching for opponent estimated wait time, 10 seconds.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
Entering play call screen.
Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway.
Oh, no. This is another DCH. This is another DCH.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. I imagine he's going to get a earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
Error for cabin. AHP zone double slants. AHP zone WK.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the single back. He's loose down the left side. It's a seam wide open at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
Entering play call.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Okay. This is the good out of there. I wasn't doing like that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Entering play
That one's
call.
going to get a
You
little
have 5
star marked
options.
beside the play sheet.
Selected
One play,
onside.
explosive touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Entering
So
play call.
frustrating to see an
Error for
offense
cabin.
lose track of
Number
the
3 cloud.
play clock and pick up a penalty like that. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense.
Spread.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side.
That's pretty good on that first down. Listen, I know.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
I was going to say, I don't know about goals. Come on now, Alabama. What are you arguing with Alabama? God damn it.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
How the hell is shit like that in there? God damn it.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
Spread.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Bernard. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
That is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Alabama quickly back to the line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ties.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Options 5-4 return left is selected.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
AHP zone double to crop. AHP zone double K.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Alston. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Frazier. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
Entering play call, split slot off, empty and doubles wide, curl combo. Stack zone fake jet, Y off trips. RPO bubble Y pop.
They've got a first down here to open the period. score football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down.
Corner.
From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Going up top again. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
And that is a massive momentum-shifting play that completely flips the field. Offense is in the red zone. Bad decision, poor throw. It gets picked off. And how about the return all the way back to the opponent's red zone? That was incredible.
Spread. Audible.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Play call. Temperature.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Simpson. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting in the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs doing so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Entering play call.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job.
Entering pause, resume. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel.
And they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Still on the ground to cover and pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Keeps looking downfield. The short hands, it's Simmons. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that quarterback.
Already dial up on second and a long way to go.
Short cross. Short cross.
Wants to go up top. Unloads it downfield. Wide open. He makes the catch. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. The offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Yes.
He wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looking downfield very late in the half. Touchdown, Tiger. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the aggressiveness? This coach says, I'm going for it. We're going to put 6 on the board. Time ticking down. Maybe be a little bit more conservative. I love the way they put the hammer down. Now they have the lead going into the half. An extra point away from a 7-point lead.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
Entering play call. You have 5 options. Pick off left is selected.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Entering play call.
How about the play by the big defensive lineman? Not known for interceptions. Usually get after the quarterback stopping the run. Had a chance to make an interception and then do something with it. Take it all the way back to the house. No, ladies and gentlemen, that was not in slow motion, but he got in the end zone, and that's all that matters.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Cover 6. Cover 9.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off play action on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted, and the defense is set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Auburn!
Awesome job by the linebacker
Entering
there
play
in
call,
coverage, reading the
coach
quarterback's
suggestions.
size,
There are 8
spying the
categories.
QB,
You
knowing
have
where that
15
ball was going to get
options.
thrown,
Add
and then the ball
selected.
skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And the
Entering
extra
play
point
call,
is
you
true,
have 5
and the lead
options.
balloons to
Kickoff
21.
When you look at me,
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Cover 9.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. The 30.
That nigga said that
All
ball.
out of space.
He like trying on here, man.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That nigga like trying on here.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Flexibility to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2
Entering
touchdowns,
play call, you have
28-14.
7 options. 5, 4, and return left is selected.
Look at that. Look at that.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last
We didn't
drive.
want to call them kiss the ball right. No. We just keep trying to cut the ball, stick down. If you do good, that's a good down, stick down.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails
Entering
out of
play,
bounds.
single,
The officials
wildcat,
offer the
and
deal,
balance.
and the
You
coach
have
accepts
power.
it. They will take the penalty.
Jet sweep. Power.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Coleman. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Incomplete. And man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't.
Warning off. Error. AHP zone WK.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Goes.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result, now, 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
Short cross.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. At the 30. He's at the 2. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back.
This is where they're going.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping this defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Formation. There are 6 men. There are 4 categories. You have 27 options. Cover 3 matches selected.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. Formation. There are 4 categories. You have 27 options. Cover 3 matches selected.
Play the analytics here and you go for 2.
Spread.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty.
Formation. There. Entering paused screen. You have not. Entering. Cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
I'm a pony on your op. Would you go and look for Chico, how to score the goal line for 2 and 6? What you got going on, man?
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. Formation. There. Nickel. 3. Tight. You have 15 options. Cover 6.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce.
Audible.
They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Cover 3 Buzz Mabel.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, do you just hate to see it?
Entering play
Blew the
call,
extra
you
point.
have 7 options. 5, 4, 2,
So much for
return.
playing
Left
field
is
position.
left.
It's just a one-score game here in the third, and they're lining up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secured the football.
Special gun. Single pet. Y off tree. Empty. AHD zone WK.
On the move, it's Alston. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football. Good luck, no holes anymore.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try it over the left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Audible.
Quarterback may change this route.
Audible.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Entering play
Auburn
call,
extends
coach
its lead as the
suggestions. There are 8
Tigers are turning
categories.
back.
You have 15
I give
options.
credit to Auburn, too. It seems like every year when these two teams play, it doesn't really matter what Auburn has done leading into this game. They are able, time and time again, to play their best when they play against the Tigers. Doing it again here in the second half.
And I hate the cliche throw the records out, but it does matter in this game. Why? Both these teams in the same state. They hate each other. The fans hate each other. They're recruited by the same schools. There is nothing about these two teams that like each other.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good
There are
one.
6 categories. There are 4 subcategories. Option set to 27 plays. You have 7 options. 3, 5 is selected. Penny. Cover 4 pawns.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line.
Spread.
Snags it quickly on the left. It's a running move. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Cover 3 matches selected.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Hits him inside the 20, still going. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way.
There are 4 categories. You have 27 options. Cover 3 matches selected.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Spread.
Oh, we gotta get it.
They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Spread.
Off the play fake. Looking to scramble.
Oh, yeah.
And the ball comes out.
Don't leave it, baby. Don't leave it, baby.
David's got it through the
What you
run.
doing?
Racing down the left side.
Come on,
40.
man. That's stupid.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is
That's
loose.
stupid. I thought he was playing like that.
Entering play
Oh,
call.
my
There
God.
are 4 categories. You have 27 options. Cover 3 matches selected.
Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Left on 2 man.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep.
Yeah.
Entering play
Yeah.
call.
This quarterback desperately wants to make a jump play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt, situational football is
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was
Entering play
right on the
call.
money. You just have to
Cover
make
4
that catch.
quarters.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Get it out on the screen. Gets it out across the 40. Stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 20 timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big
Cover
lead.
flex. Penny. Cover 4 pawns.
The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10.
Spread.
To throw, it's Russell. Buys a little extra time. And incomplete on the default.
Entering play call.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because
Cover
even
6.
down to the last seconds in this football
Oh,
game, we're seeing
okay,
outstanding
yeah,
effort. QB
yeah.
taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Murray. Now, there's running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's always interesting how people handle late games. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not...
Trying to get behind the defense.
Look at it.
And they wanted it all on
Entering
3rd
play
down, but
call.
now
Coach
dealing with
suggestions.
4th
There are
down.
6
Look,
categories.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage And they're doing a good job on...
Entering pause screen, you have 9 options. Resume is selected. Entering, attention pop-up, your peer has conceded the game. Exit game.
I tried with Alabama about 8 times, couldn't do it.
Entering Boss Hub screen home, you have 2 options. You have 3 options. Play game 10 is selected. Matchmaking 100. Appalachia, Akron City, Air Force, Wyoming, Appalachia, Arizona, Arkansas, Army, Auburn Tigers. Searching for opponent, estimated wait time 10 seconds.
Defense player, defense player.
Welcome everyone to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan Hare Stadium. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Entering play call screen.
Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Suggestions. Player. From A. Piston. AHB zone. Deep crop. AHB zone. WK.
On the ground, it's Alston. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously, you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The short hands, it's Coleman. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
But when you're running the call route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
The give to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Post it. Post it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Singleton. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price you paid after that hit. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Corner.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Short cross.
Gonna look downfield again. Snagged on the outside is Singleton. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Sluggo.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass. Extending the play. Slips away. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long.
Short cross. Short cross.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. At the 20, he's got space. They get him down with this offense to set up 1st and goal from the 9.
On a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll go to the air. He's got him still on his feet. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
Entering play call, split, doubles wide, curl combo, slants.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to barge in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Edwards. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Nickel time to Tampa.
Johnson looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Cover 1 contains Spy.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Shred.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime.
You have 27 options. Cover 2 man.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds and no gain on the play.
This D coordinator, man, he will take sacks any way he can get them. They weren't able to get it right off the bat. A tremendous job pursuing. Nice speed. Everybody keeping their eye on the QB. They're able to force him out of bounds to create that negative play.
Skips away from pressure. Got a man. It's Edwards. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards.
Safety go.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Kansas State. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Auburn lines up quickly. The give to the tailback. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down. They can still stop the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He tries to take the top off. Fires to the traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. Inside the... And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown.
6 categories.
There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Empty in my stick.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
Yeah, he can see that for the man. That's what it is. That's what I know. About it, yeah. No, them motherfuckers. Golly.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Alston. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off play action. Slings it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
Entering play ball. You have 5 options. Kickoff, onside kick.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, and the ball's on the ground.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal possession. But give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Frazier. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Alston. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Formation, pistol, single back, wide off, paw empty and slide, curl flat, paw empty and slide.
Now on second and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Suggestions. There are 8 categories.
The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game.
Wheel. Corner.
They want to throw it. Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the third. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Makes the grab. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he has some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
They're going to run it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back on these option plays. You just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive, or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Johnson wants to throw it. He's going to run it. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does.
Entering play call. Formation. Time. 2 to 3. Temperature.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to try to... He's loose. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
Cover 4 quarters.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to offset that first down mishap, but a lot of ground to cover on 2nd and goal.
Spread.
They'll run play action. Might be looking to run. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Moving away from pressure. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Entering play call.
You've already seen it a couple times now. He is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here.
Formation, concept, formation, there, free, tight, cover 3 sky.
They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Formation, dot, 3, min, there, cover 4, cover 3, 1 double WR2.
And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
Spread.
Johnson looking to throw. There's the pressure. They got him. That's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And it's a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a little space. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Now improvising. He's going up top here late in the game. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Here comes the heat. Quickly to the tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Auburn. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game.
Short cross. Posts it.
The snap sets up the throw. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. down pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Nickel time. Free kick. You have 3 options. Man, free kick is option is set to.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Spread.
Johnson wants to throw it, using his feet to buy time. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks. They're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking downfield on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got an open man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down.
Spread.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now, because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived.
Spread.
Johnson looking to throw. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got to get to the line, get it settled, get the clock stopped for the potential game-tying field goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Kansas State. And with that, they move out front in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
Pistol. UHD zone WK.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Motion from the back. Quarterback making checks.
Audible.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll send the back in motion.
Audible.
Looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. Finds a spot in the middle. There he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Line gets set. First down. Last chance coming up. He fires a bullet to the right. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it. When does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things. Find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering post-game screen, you skip return to main menu. Entering DOS Hub screen home, you have two options. You have three options. Play game, matchmaking 100, Alabama Crimson Tide. Searching for phone and estimated wait time, 10 seconds. Notification, JAYDUB_5599 has joined the lobby. Notification, tips at which notifications you receive and when you'll see them in social settings.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Entering play call screen.
LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready.
Categories, you have 15 options. RPO alert slant is selected.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running it to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Alabama pushing the tempo.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Coach suggestions. There are 8
That was a really good job by the
categories. You have
defense.
15
Keeping
options.
everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Finds his man, it's Bernard. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
When flex flows, you have 12 options. W or under is
They are
selected.
backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, they're after him. Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the 1st down.
This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship football. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys,
turning on the Jets. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he's just taken the touchback.
Top normal, cover to man. Spread.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Spread. Entering play call, coverage, cover 3 sky.
First play of the period, 1st down here.
Spread.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. The 40. The 30. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown tie. Look, a lot of time left.
Clear.
There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes with the return. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolutely electricity when he gets the ball in his hand. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in.
Spread.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
There are 2 categories. You have 6 options. Jailman is selected.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The give. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. LSU right back to the line.
Spread. Audible.
They give him the rock again on second and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown Tigers.
6 categories.
A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
Return left. Base onside. 5-4. Return left.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets to return on the ground.
Entering play. Post. Wing flex. Jet pass of K-zone.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give is to Miller. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And now on second down for this offense. Right back to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays, you want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting a quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's got it. 1st down and more. At the 45 on its way. And the explosive play, and they're on
Entering play call, wing flicks close. You have well got
The definition of fourth down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, it's a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13.
Close.
Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Now adjusting. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing, and how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Suggestions, information, area, candidate, goal line, done, after, jet touchpad, empty trace tag.
Quarterback empties his backfield. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Still running at the 40. Flips the field, and an instant he has it down to the 25-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Going for it all. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Single back. Punchy. Check pass. Punchy cross.
His drive will open from the 15. Motion from the wideout.
Corner.
He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Entering play call.
That is a huge break for this offense. Instead of the turnover, roughing the passer, and you've still got the football.
F. Jet touched. Empty bunch bus.
Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He slings it deep to the left. Makes the grab. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Entering play call, you have 5 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Cover 3 match.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And there's nothing harder on a defense than when you run play action and you suck me up a few steps. And you got tight ends like this, Paul, where they can run down the field, be a big target, and make big plays behind those linebackers.
And they're changing the position now, too, I think, David. There are more and more athletic guys playing the tight end position today in college football that can run down the field vertically and make plays like that. These aren't just blockers and guys that catch flat routes. These guys now can hurt you. They've got an outstanding weapon at the tight end position there.
Complete downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Unleashes it on the run. And they'll drag it down after a good return on the interception. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary who might be putting old Rudy Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's...
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. First play of the drive, lost a throw. Pressure coming. Grabbed on the outside, it's Williams. And he goes out of bounds after coming out with positive yardage there. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Fakes to grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. final play of this third period.
Entering play call, F wins over, Jet HB counter.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quarterback keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Entering play. Jet QB counts. Split wings of MTNFK screen wheel. AHB crossbuck. MTNX. AHB crossbuck.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. The offense closes it up. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble. Bad unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on.
Jet touch. Empty end up punch trail. Empty end up punch trail.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down.
Well, this offense is giving us a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly. But they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one.
There are 8 categories. You have 6 concept. There are 8 categories. Inside zone. There are inside zone. Inside zone split.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Concept. There are 8
From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
Trying to outflank them on the jet sweep. Creates a little space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
We know this quarterback has a ton of speed, and they were able to have success on that jet sweep play. Maybe down the road you might see the quarterback pull the football, keep it himself, and really keep this defense on their heels.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Toss to the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Inside zone. Option. Medium pass. Curl. There are 13 categories. You have 18 options.
Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Entering
they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Cover 2 men.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Durham. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the first down, or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll try to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
We've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late.
Entering paused screen. You have 9 options. Resume is entering. Attention pop up. Your peer has conceded the game. Exit game. Entering Boss Hub screen home. You have 2 options. You have 3 options. Matchmaking 100. Alabama Crimson Tide. Searching for home and estimated wait time, 20 seconds.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Entering play call screen.
Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expect.
Entering desync pop-up. A desync has occurred. The scores, stats, and quit from this game will not be recorded. End game. Entering Boss Hub screen home. You have 2 options. You have 3 options. Play game 12 is selected. Matchmaking 100. Alabama Crim. Entering Boss Hub screen home. You have 2 options. You have 3 options. Play game 12 is selected.
Oh, look at that. All the man lost game. LSU lost game. Ohio, Florida, Texas, Oregon, Texas.
Matchmaking 100. Alabama Crimson Tide. Searching for opponent. Estimated wait time 10 seconds.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Entering play call screen.
Longhorns will put total weather and we'll get started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. RPO alert slant is selected.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cuevas. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick handoff. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really good looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Makes the grab, it's Williams. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They can punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on 4th down. Snagged in the middle, it's Cuevas.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 6 categories.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where we're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some.
It's a seam wide open spaces. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions. Now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Goes for the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. The 50. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. To the air, it's Simpson. Grab behind the line, it's Miller. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas.
There are 6 categories.
And doing a great job, coach. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Play call. You have 7 options. 5, 4, do. Return left is selected.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5.
Entering play call formation. There are 8 categories. There are 21 subcategories. Option is set to if wins over 6 plays. You have 6 options. Gun is selected. Tight Y off. AHP inside zone split.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
You have 12 options. Inside zone split is selected.
The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Audible. Ghost sick.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got a man, it's Miller. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Honda selected.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield.
Formation, error 6. Nickel, top, covered, Mudson pressure.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The RPO, it's complete. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35.
Spread.
Handoff to the single back. There he goes.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get much. You can't get physically good at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Cover 1 Robert press.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Manning. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
FS middle blitz free.
Well, this offense, they started the drive in great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns. But they're getting 3rd down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The bootleg looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got them on the return. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
F-twin, jet HD counter, empty trace tack.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. He might want another play.
Sluggo.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll call for the fair catch here.
Entering play call. Over. Cover 1 goal. Cover 2. Under. Cover 2 invert.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marked it at the 24 in this defense. His head is spinning.
Will go fire 3.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly.
Sprint.
Let him go pick up the first.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Manning. Zings it complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. And the timing just a hair off.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big fella moving. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown,
6 categories.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Are you have to play with
crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Oh, I said, do you have to play with the team playbook yourself?
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield.
Oh, no, I said, do you have to play with the team that you play with playbook with the team?
Verticals is selected. Inside post.
So you can't hear me?
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before.
No, I asked, do you have to play with the team that you get playbook?
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete to the left. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Entering play call, empty bunch quads. There are 21 categories. You have 6 options. Bunch trail is selected.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. On the run deep down the right side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
Entering play call, we have 5 options. Kickoff, onside kick, kickoff, onside kick.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Entering play call, formation, nickel. Over. There are 6 categories. You have 36 options. Cover 3 matches.
So
selected.
Texas has it again, and here comes the offense.
Spread.
They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say,
Entering
guys,
play
if
call,
we had
over.
taken care of the
There are
football,
6
this lead would be
categories. You
even
have
bigger, and we
36
might have already
options.
knocked them
Cover
out
3
already,
matches
Palmer.
selected.
It's just about
Spread.
eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Entering play call.
Pulled down after
Double
a
kick.
nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the inside give. They went right back to him, and this time the
Entering play
defense
call.
was all
Over. There
over
are
him.
6
Nothing to show
categories.
for
You
that
have
run.
36 options.
Trying to move the sticks on third down.
Spread.
To the air. It's Manning. It's complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Longhorns are on the move.
Spread.
He'll set up to throw. Trying to pull his way in. He's all the way down to the
Entering play
2-yard line.
call.
Just
Over. There are
spectacular
6
execution
categories. You
there.
have 36 options.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Power ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start from the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more...
Touchdown, Texas!
Entering play
The
call.
offense puts up
Coach
6 for that trip
suggestions.
to the
There are
end
6
zone.
categories.
Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Empty trace to curl flat Salem. Empty deep attack.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown,
Entering
hard.
play call,
This
coach
defense making a
formation,
big
over
play,
there
putting
are
it
two
in the end
categories.
zone.
You have 24 options.
I
Cover
love this
3
free
matches
safety and how he
selected.
plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right
Entering
there.
play
Made the
call,
quarterback
you
think
have
he was
7
dropping one
options,
way,
5
put his foot in the
fourth,
ground, got in
return
front of that
left is
pass,
selected.
and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be
Entering
found as he
is
stopped at the 23.
jet pass of K zone.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Short
Quarterback
cross.
adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Cross.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter
Entering
throws.
play.
They're just
Keep
trying to
catch.
suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
To the air on first down. And wings it incomplete.
Entering
Yeah, I don't
play
know if the
call.
quarterback
Double
got
screen.
confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Entering
Offense
play
calls
call.
a timeout
empty
here.
base field.
Critically
There are
important to
21
make
categories.
sure they
You
have the
no
right play
options.
call
Bubble
and
screen is
everyone on the
selected.
same page here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Steps away. Strong pass rush. Gets to the
Entering
quarterback,
play
and they
call.
get him at the
Coach
46.
formate pistol.
Offense calls a
Wing
timeout
flex
here.
close.
Critically
You have
important to
five
make
options.
sure
Double
they have the
under
right
selected.
play called and everyone on the same page here. Final play of the quarter coming. Quarterback
Audible.
may change this route. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off his third period with a big play.